Oh, okay, guys. Well, we're back one more time. I got another video I want to show you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these egg cartons, and I went down to my wife's dryer. I say my wife's dryer, our dryer, and I've got some lint, some dryer lint, and they're the cardboard type containers. Don't use the plastic ones. I think that they'll melt. And I take the dryer lint, and I put a little bit inside of every one of the little holes. Now I got some wax here. Once again, this is hot wax. So you always want to be careful. You're using your safety gloves. So what we're going to do is we're going to make some fire starter blocks. And we're going to take this wax, and I got this wax here from a friend of mine. And I'm outside with this. Do not do this inside. It's extremely dangerous. This wax that I got from him came from some old candles that he had. So you can see I've got probably too much wax in here, I think. So here's what we're going to do is I'm going to put this down. We're going to start pouring this into the containers, and we're going to start making these little blocks. And what these are for is all you got to do is light this. It's got enough of that charcoal in it. You break them apart, and I'll show you what those look like here in just a minute. Stand by. All right, guys, well, we're back. So we're going to go ahead and start pouring this wax in here. So hang on just a second. Let me use my glove. Once again, when you're working with wax, this stuff here is extremely flammable. So keep it as far away from your fire as possible. Take this a little bit at a time and start pouring it in there. It's going to soak it up quite a bit. But once it solidifies, then you cannot ask for a better fire starter, and it's cheap, free. You can find old wax anywhere. There's some candles that you have. Yeah, there's my old dog. He's up in here. He doesn't like all this heat. That's a couple old egg cartons. My buddy Rick Spreeman. Hey Rick, how you doing, buddy? He's the one that kind of showed me he does these too. So I got one of them completely filled up. That's going to take a little bit for it to. Don't worry about it if you spill it on your deck like I am doing. Whoops. And it's going to pop right off there. Heck, if you got some leaves or some other stuff in there as well, ain't going to hurt anything. So let me melt some more. Hang on. So you can see I'm melting some more wax. Like I said, this is just chunk wax, and these are some old candles that they had, and they put them together, and they had a big pot that they were melting them down into. So, I mean, you could pour it off the pan. I mean, this is just an old pan that I've got around here, and I mean, even the wax itself is gonna just pop right off once it dries and hardens up. And it's colder weather, that's what you really want. So, but like I said, what you do is you take these things after they harden up, and then you'll just break them apart. You just break them in little chunks, and you'll have like a little egg, and then you just start that, and buddy, those things will start up any kind of fire all the way around. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and finish these up and get this one here melted in, and pour these out, and I'll get back to you in just a second. Okay, gang. Well, here's the finished product, and so you can see that in each one of these there is a good amount of wax, and I think I probably use maybe a pound. So that's probably a couple old candles that you got laying around. So I'm just gonna wait to let these harden up, and they'll dry out, and then we will get them all broke apart. I'll just show you what they look like. I don't know if I'll break them apart today or not, but like I said, once again, all you got to do is take these, and what I can also do is take a piece off that lid right there, and then take it and stick it inside of each one like this. Just break off a piece, stick it in there, and guess what? Then you get yourself a wick. So that's what I'm going to do. Break off one of these pieces on each one, stick it off inside of that, you get your little candle. All right? Hey guys, once again, this is just some neat little ideas that you can use to make your own fire starter. You know, you take one of these little cubes with you and stick it in there. You can have fire pretty quick. It'll take a spark from a ferro rod, flint and steel, char cloth. So, I mean, any of those things like that you can use to help make your life easier, that's what we're all about. All right, guys. Hey, thanks a lot. Subscribe to the videos. We appreciate it. Once again, this is Alan Ballard, and look forward to seeing you out in the woods.